Here's how to get people out of your photos in Photoshop. So, you've got a great looking photograph, but you have a little problem. A people problem.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Now, the image would be great if only you could remove those pesky people. Well, don't worry, because this video is going to show you how to remove people from pictures in Photoshop. We'll go over a few techniques and tell you which one works best for which photos. So, let's get right into it. We'll need to break out the clone stamp tool in Photoshop to get the people out of the picture. And this is a handy tool for covering up mistakes in a photo or even extending the background. It can work for little smudges, but it can also work for people too. Select the clone stamp tool in your toolbar. It should look like a little rubber stamp. Alternatively, you can press S on your keyboard. Once the tool is selected, we must choose the area that we want to duplicate. Now, this is because what we're essentially doing is not so much removing a person as we're replicating the background. You know, like that dream scene in Inception. Hold down Control or Command to turn the cursor into more of a target. Click with that target on an area of the background that you want to duplicate. Make sure it's close enough to the person you want to be removed, but not too close. Sampling too close can lead to you duplicating the person, and that's not the type of cloning we want. Release Control or Command and start drawing on the person with the clone tool. You'll notice now that we're replacing the person with the background. I mean, they're turning invisible right before our eyes.
How do you like that, eh?
Keep sampling around the person and then drawing over them. Depending on the photo, you might need to sample several times. Play around with it to get it looking just right. And soon, that person will be gone from your photo. The clone stamp technique is an older method that works well for most photos. It's best suited for images where your person isn't too prominent and your background isn't all that intricate. Backgrounds that are one color or a repeating pattern work best with this tool. The next method to consider is the lasso or fill technique. Now for this route, we'll use the Lasso tool to select and isolate our person. Find the Lasso tool in your toolbar and draw a border around your person. Once the person is closed off in a lassoed box, press Shift and Delete. Now pressing these buttons will bring up the Fill mini window. In this window, ensure the Contents drop-down menu is set to Content Aware, then click OK, and poof, the person's gone. Now, so how did that work so quickly? Well, you see, Photoshop can fill in an area by protecting what's around it. Using innovative technology, the content-aware fill makes the best guesses about how the area around our selected area should be filled. And this makes the lasso and fill technique ideal for quick fixes and removing somebody from a detailed background. Use this method if you've got a background with many buildings, rocks, or other detailed features. While the content-aware fill is pretty accurate, it may sometimes need to be revised. You might notice some odd imperfections in the duplication process with patterns. Now, to fix that issue, we'll go back to the clone stamp tool for extra help. Now, use the clone tool in the same way we remove people to add more fluid detail to the background. Think of it as smoothing out the rougher edges.
Goes down smooth.
You can also use this method multiple times for multiple people. It doesn't just have to be one person that gets tossed out of the frame. You can select whole groups of people at a time. And this makes the content-aware and clone stamp method a really good choice for removing tourist groups from those gorgeous landscapes. But these techniques don't even have to be relegated to just people.
Silent Green is people! We gotta stop them!
You can use these techniques on anything you want to remove from backgrounds. And this could be anything from a car that sticks out to a cloud you don't like. Nothing is off limits for removal. It can take some time to figure out the best solution for altering your photos, but do not get discouraged. Take your time and experiment with the tools to find out what works best. With enough practice, you won't feel intimidated by getting rid of pesky pests from your favorite photos. And this includes everything from people to bees.
Pesky bee?
And that about wraps up for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials. If you don't have Photoshop yet, go and check out the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.